Alright, y'all. Oh, braces got stuck. Alright, y'all. So, what's up? Welcome back to my breastfeeding problems. One's bleeding the other right now, so hold on. So, this video is just pretty much my opinion on waiting to have a child. And I've always said this since I've had my first child, which was Jace. There are many reasons why I say people should wait to have kids. Or I'm not. Hold on. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You okay? Are you not okay? Come on.
You okay? I think I know what she wants. Every time I try to record. No, it's okay.
Okay, so I did not intend for her to actually be in the video, but while Jace is asleep, and I'm sorry, you can be in the video. It's okay. You can finish eating. I think she took offense to that. But as I was saying, I didn't intend for her to be in the video, but she's hungry, so. And Jason's asleep, so this is the best time I have to record. Oh, there are many reasons why I feel like I would advise younger people, even people my age, to wait to have kids. And of course, yes, I have my own kids, and I love them to death. But you know, you learn things like a trial and error type thing. So you learn things as you go. Sometimes you don't always know everything beforehand, and there are many reasons why I feel like people should wait until they have kids. The first reason I'm going to say is, for one, a lot of times your high school crush or the person who you may be in a relationship with during the term of graduating, you may not be with. Like, as you grow up, the things you may like in a person or what you're attracted to at that time may change, and then you're kind of stuck with dealing with that person because you had kids at an early age. And that doesn't always happen because, like most people know, my grandparents, they were together since high school, and that's cute. I mean, I would love that for everybody. I'm pretty sure most people would like something like that, but it doesn't always happen like that way, especially these days. So that's the number one reason. They're not in any kind of order though. Second reason would be, I'm sorry. Second reason would be to make sure that you're financially stable before having a child. And I say that for many reasons. Of course, having kids can be expensive, but not only that, we don't have control over how our child is going to come out. Yeah, we can eat healthy, we can do everything that we need to, take our prenatal vitamins, XYZ, but you still cannot control how your child comes out. So, say for instance, you're 20 years old and you're in college and you happen to get pregnant. You're not ready for a child, you're still in school, you want to finish school. You find out that your child has some kind of special, I just know up my phone on airplane mode. And you find that your child has some kind of special needs condition or a disability, and they require more time than you have to give. So that means you now have to put school off and care for that child. So you never really know how your child's going to come out. So I really feel like people should be prepared by saving money, have an account for the baby. This will help if you need more time off of work, or if there is something that the child has going on that you may have to lose hours. They may have therapy. You know, I'm just speaking from experience because, of course, when I had Jace, when I got pregnant with Jace, I never thought that I would have him early. I never thought that he would have to get physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, and a lot of that is time consuming. And back when I was working around that time, I could never get a full check because am I talking too loud? Um, I could never get a full check because, well, for one, neither of my parents stay here, so it's kind of just me and the few people I had to help me. But around that time, it was really just me. So it was me waking up, dropping Jace off, going to work, using my lunch or whatever to go pick him up, take him to therapy, drop him back off, then go back to work. And that's all. I'm missing hours. I'm missing hours every time I do that. Then you have to think about the appointments. Again, you don't know what kind of condition your child's going to have. You don't know how the pregnancy is going to go. You have to be prepared for those things. Yes, everyone wants a healthy pregnancy, but it seems like sometimes, we can't control things like that. So you just want to be prepared. So like what I had going on with Zola. We had her safe delivery, but then something went left. She got sick all of a sudden. But see, those are situations that I'm saying that you're not eating no more. Those are situations that I'm saying we should be prepared for. Put money aside because you don't know what you're going to need that money for. Also, for another reason I feel like people should wait or plan out a baby completely. Because a lot of times with so many things going on in the world right now, a lot of people do not believe in what you do. I'm gonna sit you over here. Okay. Okay, you sit you right in your elephant. You can still see mommy. Messing up. Another reason why I say this is because with everything going on in the world, a lot of people don't trust daycares. Me, myself, and I don't trust daycares. So you have to be financially stable so that if both of you, you and your partner both disagree with the thought of a daycare, then that means somebody's going to have to stay home to watch the child, whether it be mom or dad. So now you have to make sure you're financially stable for that one person to take over those bills. I also having kids is wonderful, but I also believe that and this is for people who are just graduating high school or may have graduated about 2 or 3 years ago. But another reason why I say to wait is to enjoy life, enjoy that time, because once you have a child, everything does change and everything does get harder. A lot of people try to say that having a baby doesn't make anything harder, but it definitely does. It's a joy out of it, so it has its pros and cons, but it definitely makes things harder. But once you get pregnant and have a baby, you sign up for that responsibility, so you gotta do your duty. But it does make things harder. So, like when I was in school, I could just get up, go to the store, or if I was stressed out, I could get up, get in my car, and just ride around. Or if I want to go out to a party, I can go out to a party. If I want to do anything, I can get up, get myself ready, and go. It doesn't have, it's not like that when you're a parent. Now, it is for some people because some people have that support where they can just drop their child off anytime they feel need, but I don't have that kind of support. And I wouldn't want to push my kids off on anybody because, I had my kids. So I don't really like going to many places anyway. But like I was saying, you now have to, once you have kids, you now have to get you and somebody else ready. So that quick store run is not a quick store run anymore. I now have to get somebody else dressed. Well, 2 people dressed. I got to get 2 people dressed. Get them both in the car. Then I got to get them both out the car in the store. Then I got to get them back in the car. It makes everything a little longer. But I definitely just enjoy your time, because regardless, your time is going. Hopefully my airplane mode work this time. Everything kept popping up. But what was I saying? Just enjoy life. Your time is going to come to start a family, build a family. Take your time. Just because you wait, a long period of time, or wait till you get married, that does not mean that the person who you end up having a child with is who you're going to be with forever. That's not what I'm saying, because things do happen regardless. But just get a chance to enjoy life, enjoy your freedom, I would say. And that means, if you're still in the city that you were born in, move. Because if you have no kids, you have nothing holding you down. Apply for jobs in other cities. Find you an apartment, or go to school in a different city. Anything, because you're never too old to go to college. But get out of your city, travel, take vacations, meet new people, network, start you a business. Get things popping before you have kids, so you already have something. You're already building a foundation for them, because it's going to be easier that way versus having a child and then now you're thinking of all these things, and now you're trying to build a foundation with a child on your hip, which you can't do it, because I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, if I can help somebody and make it easier for them, or just give them some advice, I'm gonna do that. Because had I known the things I know now, I wouldn't be right here. But I'm definitely grateful for everything I'm going through. But I'm going to make sure I teach my kids things that I wish I would have known. Like when I'm on social media and I'm scrolling, or if I'm on Pinterest, because I love Pinterest. But if I'm on Pinterest, I see all these living room sets and all that kind of stuff, pictures, and they all look good. But truth be told, I'm not gonna be able to have my living room looking like that for a few years now, because I got kids. Because if anybody knows Jace, he will real good. That's like my bed. I love white sheets, but I know Jace, and Jace is not gonna let me keep my sheets white. So get you a 1-bedroom apartment, or if you want to get a apartment with your friends. I ain't doing that. I don't do that. But if you want to do that, just live. Decorate your living room how you want. Walk around naked. It'd be a lot of things that I would have done, and I'm still gonna do them. But like I said, everything has to be more planned and organized once you have kids. It's not a up and go type, go with the flow thing. You have to be organized. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey mama. Hey mama. The kids are a blessing. Just don't be in a rush to have them. You have forever to have kids. And shoot, I'm probably gonna have one more. Another reason why I would say to wait to have kids, just so even if you're with a person who or you want to have kids by, make sure For one, make sure that you and that person talk about how y'all would like to raise your kids, because that's going to cause a lot of conflict if you two are on two different pages, you know. So let me give you an example. It's like you may have a female who may believe in going to church, or she may believe in actually whooping a child. But then you have the dad or the potential father over here who doesn't believe in going to church and don't want to send the kids to church. He does believe in whooping kids. So now you have some conflict. You have to make sure that you're with somebody who understands how important it is to negotiate when it comes to things like that, because at the end of the day, both parties are going to be raised completely different, so they are going to have, you know, different ways they would like to raise their kids. You also want to make sure that you're organized in the aspect of your support system. So I feel like that's something you should definitely talk about, because I didn't think about talking about that or anything like that, and I wish I had, because had I known I would have the support that I have or had, because it's gotten better, I probably wouldn't have chosen to have a child right then, and I really wouldn't have chosen the person. But you know, that's another story for another day. But those are things that people should talk about. And I'm not gonna say I know people talk a lot, so they might say, hey, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, but when the baby get here, they don't do nothing. You got people like that, so you have to use your own discernment and decide who you can trust and who you can actually depend on, and who you can't. Another reason is, make sure you have enough space. You want to, I don't know, I've always had the dream of having the baby room with the bassinet and the crib, you know, all decorated up nice and stuff. And we're still gonna do that, but we're just in the process of doing something else right now. But it's like, if I was staying home with my mom or my father or something like that, I don't want to have any kids. I want my own home. I want my, what you doing? I want my own home. I want my baby to have her own room and things like that. And nothing is wrong with that for the people who have gone through that. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't your plan either. That's what this is about. Being more organized when it comes to having a child. But yeah. So bottom line is, bottom line is, in my opinion, I feel like it is necessary to wait to have kids, because you want to be careful who you have them with. You want to be financially stable in case anything goes wrong, the child is born with any kind of disorders or anything like that that is not under, you know, our control. You want to make sure you have the support team that you need. You want to make sure that you've lived life some. You've gotten a taste of the adult world while still having that freedom. I think I touched on everything. But yeah, that's just my opinion, and you know, this is me. I have kids, and I see a lot of times on social media where there is like arguments going back and forth of people who have kids making jokes about people who are going to be 30 with a newborn baby, or people who don't have kids making jokes about the younger crowd who already has kids, and neither are better than the other. They both have their pros and cons. Me, I would have waited. I wouldn't have waited to 30 years old That's just not my preference, but I definitely would have waited a little while longer. I say about 25, 26, I probably would have been working on starting my first child, because that gives me time to finish school or start my business and get it on the road, get a little comfortable, find me a new city, because I have to go to this city, because I just have this crave just to see more than what I've seen so far. So that's just, yeah, that's it though. I ain't gonna drag this out too long. Feel free to comment your opinions or how you feel about it. But no negative comments. Negative comments get deleted and negative people get blocked. All right. Next time on my channel. See you later.